No one can stay on task 100% of the time. But being constantly distracted can pose a serious obstacle to getting things done. Distractions eat away at your time and cause unnecessary stress. However, if you're mindful of how you organize your time and work environment and prepare yourself to accomplish what needs doing, you can significantly limit your distractions. Learn about the habits and strategies you can develop to minimize your distractions at work. Enhance your focus on the task at hand, and improve your overall ability to concentrate. So, we are going to watch about the how to stop getting distracted when trying to get things done.
Method 1. Minimizing distractions. First is identify the biggest culprits.
Think about what exactly happens when you're distracted. It's likely that there are multiple culprits, such as a lack of sleep and a noisy environment. Write down all the causes you can think of so that you know what needs to be addressed in order to get you back on track. For instance, your list might include drowsiness, social media addiction, lack of organization, and constant interruptions. Once you have your list, try to eliminate the culprits. For example, try to get more sleep, eliminate your social media bookmarks, and come up with an organization system. Not all of these culprits will be fixable, but eliminating some of them should help. Write down everything you do in an hour so you can see how efficiently you are using your time. Continue tracking your activities for a week so you can see what's causing the most distraction.
Step 2. Find a place to be alone.
If you really need to get something done, it's probably easiest to eliminate the chance of any social distractions. Find an empty office, classroom, conference room, or other quiet place to set up shop in. If you're able, working from home can also help give you the space you need to complete the task at hand. Alternatively, some people find it more difficult to work alone in a silent environment. In this case, consider working in a cafe or library, where you'll have some background noise.
Step 3. Wear headphones.
If you're frequently distracted by noises, music, or conversations, try wearing noise-cancelling headphones so that you can tune them out. This is a great option for people who work in busy offices with open flow plans. If music helps you work, you can also listen to it with headphones to help tune out distractions. Just make sure that your soundtrack is motivating rather than distracting. For example, many people find that instrumentals are better than songs with lyrics since the words can divert your attention away from the task at hand.
Step 4. Organize your workspace.
Limit your desktop to only the things that are required for what you're immediately working on so that there are no extraneous materials to distract you. If your workspace gets cluttered, come up with an organizational system to keep it clear. For instance, you could create a filing system for papers and keep a tray for incoming work on your desk.
Step 5. Work offline.
These days, emails, websites, social networks, and cell phones account for the majority of disruptions and distractions. If you don't need to use the internet or a particular device for the task at hand, turn them off. If you can, put your phone on silent mode. If you have to keep it on, set aside 1 to 2 phone-free hours each day during which you can focus on your tasks. Consider getting an app like Freedom, Antisocial, Cold Turkey, Self-Control, and Track Time. It blocks you from using the internet or visiting specific sites for set amounts of time. If you need the internet for what you are doing, limit potential distractions by blocking websites that are the biggest distractions for you, like Twitter or Facebook.
Step 6. Limit the time you spend on email.
Many of us rely on emails for important daily communications, but that doesn't mean that you need to see every email as soon as it arrives. Try to limit the number of times that you check your inbox throughout the day by scheduling set sessions to deal with emails. If your work requires you to regularly check your email, schedule 1 to 2 hours each day for checking your email. Don't look at it during other times. If you can, it's also a good idea to turn off your message alerts. A clear and well-organized inbox will be easier to manage and less distracting. Delete unnecessary emails and archive the important ones into clearly labeled folders.
Finally, manage social interactions.
It's great to chat with a fellow student or coworker during a break. But if people are constantly bombarding you, it can severely limit your productivity. Be proactive about informing people when you'd like to left alone. Create signals for when you're approachable and not. For instance, if you have an office, tell people that they are free to stop in when the door is open but not when the door is closed. Encourage people to stay away from your workspace by removing additional chairs or by standing up whenever someone interrupts you.
Method 2. Focusing on the task at hand. First is set manageable goals.
It will be easier to stay focused on what you need to accomplish if you take time to make a to-do list for each day or work session. For instance, your list might include handling correspondence, writing a client-facing report, working on an internal presentation, and arranging a meeting. If your to-do list isn't accomplishable in the time allotted, select the most important or high-priority tasks to focus on.
Step 2. Break work up into small, achievable tasks.
It can be daunting to face a huge project, which can lead to procrastination. It will seem much more manageable if you approach your work as a series of finite tasks. For instance, if you're planning an event, list all the individual tasks involved, from booking a venue to sending an invitation to arranging speakers. Prioritize them according to their time sensitivity, and tackle one thing at a time. This approach will help you see that you're making progress against a big goal while feeling satisfaction of being able to check things off your list as accomplished. Step 3. Plan the most difficult work at your most productive time. Take time to notice when you feel most alert during the day and when you have the fewest outside distractions. Set aside those times to tackle the tasks that require the most concentration. For instance, if you're sharpest in the morning or have the fewest emails to attend to, do your hardest work then. Save the emails and other correspondences for the end of the day.
Step 4. Set deadlines.
If you're not aware of how much time you're spending on a project, it can take more hours than it should. When you're starting a task, decide how long you'd like to devote to it, and try to stick to that limit. If you've got an ongoing project, dedicate a set amount of time to it each day. For example, you could work on it for the first 2 hours of your day, then do other things.
Finally, create a reward system.
If you're finding it difficult to motivate yourself, determine a reward that you will get if you accomplish a given task. It could be anything from going to a movie to getting yourself your favorite smoothie.
Method 3. Improving your concentration. First is eat a good breakfast.
Many people skip their first meal of the day, but eating a healthy breakfast can elevate your concentration and performance during the day. Opt for foods with protein and fiber, like yogurt, eggs, whole grain cereals, and nuts, to give yourself the best chance of maintaining your focus.
Step 2. Stay hydrated.
Even mild dehydration can negatively affect your mood, focus, and performance. Be sure to drink water regularly throughout the day, especially when you're consuming lots of diuretics, like caffeinated beverages. The average person should drink about 8 cups, 1.9 L, water per day. Carry a liter-sized water bottle throughout the day and refill it once.
Step 3. Take breaks.
No one can maintain their attention for hours at a time. While constant distractions can cripple your productivity, regular diversions can actually help you recharge and stay on schedule. Avoid burnout by taking quick, frequent breaks. For instance, if you're going to be working on something for many hours, take a 10-minute break each hour to give yourself a chance to reactivate your concentration. It also helps to move around during your breaks to help recharge your body.
Step 4. Get enough sleep.
Being tired seriously undermines your concentration and performance. Try to give yourself at least 8 uninterrupted hours of shut-eye a night. Doing so will ensure that you're mentally and physically prepared for the tasks at hand. Set a sleep schedule to keep yourself on track. Going to bed and getting up at the same time each day will establish a healthy cycle that your body can depend on. If you have trouble getting to sleep, establish a relaxing ritual to ease yourself into it. For instance, you may spend time in dim light meditating, reading, or listening to relaxing music before bed. Avoid things that will disrupt your sleep, like eating or drinking within 3 hours of your bedtime. It's also best to sleep in total darkness and keep your devices away from your bed.
Finally, meditate.
Short sessions of meditation and mindful reflection can significantly improve your concentration. Taking time out to perform these exercises is likely to save you time in the long run. To practice simple meditation, relax and sit still while you focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, and exhale slowly out of your mouth. With each exhalation, imagine that you are expelling stress and tension from your body. Meditating for as little as 5 to 15 minutes a day can make a difference. Take a few minutes at the end of your work to reflect on what you've accomplished. List the things that you'd like to focus on the next day. This can help you leave your work behind so that you're better able to give your full concentration to it during your next work session.
We hope it is useful to you. Please subscribe to our channel to upskill yourself.